What's up, fans of The Boys? It's John of Video Games in the World. The Boys happens to be one of my most favorite TV shows of all time. I've spoken about it a couple of times on this channel, and I'm looking forward to the next season of Gen V, Vought Rising, and of course, I'm looking forward to the final season of the show. I've explained that I love the idea in this show on what if heroes were real, but they were a bunch of assholes? What if the Justice League were a bunch of assholes? That's a show right there. Now, I'm going to talk about one of the actors of the show, Antony Starr. Starr, as you all know, is Homelander in the TV series. As you all know, Homelander is heavily based on Superman and Captain America. He appears to be very patriotic, but unlike Captain America, who represents how can America be better? He represents the worst of America. Superman represents hope, truth, and justice, while Homelander is all the contrary. Homelander is the leader of the elite superhero team, the Seven, managed by the Vought Corporation. He rules his team with an iron fist, and all the other superheroes in the team are deathly afraid of him. His powers and abilities give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and no one is brave enough to stand up to him. Starr, during an interview with Entertainment Weekly, had to knock down fans of the show who glorified the tyrannical Homelander on social media. In this interview, he said the following: "We had a bunch of guys that we all kind of knocked them down a little, but on social media to say, this guy is not the hero of any story. They were really glorifying him. They loved him, which is surreal." Starr added that he was surprised to find some of the Boys fans siding with Homelander given the outrageously evil actions he takes in the show. What I didn't expect was that people will be so conflicted around it and, finding empathy for this monster. And I agree with what he said, because Homelander is not exactly a hero. He is a villain, because he doesn't care how many lives he takes and has no remorse for his actions. Homelander is a kind of superhero who abuses his powers and believes that he can do whatever the fuck he wants without fear of the consequences. Since the first season, we knew that Homelander was evil when he destroyed that private jet with a politician and his young son inside, deciding to leave the passengers to die, and also what he did to Billy Butcher's wife, Becca, which led to the birth of his son, Ryan. Starr's words echo the same words showrunner Eric Kripke said last year before the premiere of Season 4. He responded to fans who claimed that the show was going woke the following: "Anyone who wants to call the show woke or whatever, that's okay. Go watch something else. But I'm certainly not going to pull any punches or apologize for what we're doing. Some people who watch it think Homelander is a hero. What do you say to that? The show's many things. Subtle isn't one of them. So if that's the message you're getting from it, I just throw up my hands." I totally agree on what Kripke said to those who cry on how the show is going woke, is that if you think it's woke, then don't watch it. It's that simple. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If I had a quarter for every time these people say woke, I'd have a private jet on 24-hour standby. Because these people who cry woke parrot everything that these anti-woke grifters on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook say all the time. If you don't think that Homelander is an authoritarian megalomaniac and a power abuser, then you didn't get The Boys. The Boys is a show about the intersection of celebrity and authoritarianism and how social media and entertainment are used to sell fascism. It also talks about the abuse of power in so many forms that can lead to committing unspeakable and reprehensible atrocities. Remember when Peter Parker got his powers as Spider-Man? Uncle Ben told him that with great power comes great responsibility. The superheroes in The Boys have superpowers, but they do not use them responsibly for the benefit of humanity, but for their own selfish desires and also to commit atrocities. I will also say this again, that what I love about the TV show The Boys is that it asks, what if the Justice League or the Avengers were a bunch of power-abusing assholes? That's what I love about the show, the deconstruction of the superhero. that's it for today. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. This is John of Video Games in the World, and stay tuned for this weekend for my review of Season 2 of The Last of Us. Have a good one. So, later!